Special edition of our Empires video. We got Dylan here from Top Cow to bring us all kinds of news. So we've got Dylan here. You guys have probably met him before if you came down for Free Comic Book Day. Who wasn't here for Free Comic Book Day? It was
Right.
Madhouse. He was here promoting Top Cow.
That's right.
Had some cosplayers with you, some books that he was giving out to all of you, and you had a bunch of signed stuff that they ended up getting as
Yep.
part of the raffle too.
Matt Hawkins couldn't make it up here, so he decided to sign a bunch of comic books, so I was able to give those out.
Which was great. Everybody really enjoyed it. All the proceeds went to the Shriners Hospital. So it was a great day. But Dylan has come all the way over here to talk to us today about all kinds of great things that Top Cow has going on.
Yeah.
So where are we going to start? You've got a ton of stuff to bring to us today.
Well, I mean, you brought up free comics, so we're actually handing out some free comics. This bad boy right here, it's called The Drift. It's based off one of those Oculus Rift games. You know, the Oculus Rift. You put the thing on, and you can't hear or see anything but the video.
Which sounds
game.
like it would be absolutely incredible.
Oh, it's crazy. And part of this game is kind of like Gravity. You know,
Okay.
you're floating out in space, and the space station collapses. And what you have to do in the game is try to find oxygen and survive, and put the spaceship back together so you can get home.
So it's a new kind of survival horror.
Exactly.
A real world survival horror.
Yeah, without like anything jumping out at you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you know, the need for oxygen is scary enough for me.
Right,
I
yeah.
think I would want to, I'd work harder
Yeah.
to get that going.
Oh, definitely.
So-
Matt Hawkins wrote that, and
Is the game out already?
It's coming out.
It's coming.
They had
Okay.
some people down at San Diego Comic Con said that they tried it out at E3, and it's insane. It's like floating in space. Like,
And Matt actually got to
Yeah.
play the whole thing, right?
oh yeah, he played it, and he said that's the closest I'm ever gonna get to floating in space.
That's awesome. So he was impressed enough where he wanted to work on the comic book.
Yeah.
And so is the comic a version, or is it adaptation of the game?
So it's about all the different astronauts that came to the space station, how they got there, their backstories. You know, right before they all died.
See, that's even better. I like that kind of stuff a lot more. Right before they all die, right? Because it gives us a little more. You know, if we're playing the game, we don't necessarily need an adaptation of it. So that's really neat, actually, to get that extra information. And Matt, we were just talking about this too. Matt is really busy lately.
Oh, he's got so many stuff going on. He's got, of course, in November he has a new project coming out called Symmetry. Symmetry is about like a future utopia. You know, he got tired of writing about post-apocalyptic stuff, so he's like, I want to do a utopia.
And well, it sounded really interesting with the way you were telling. I mean, it definitely has some interesting takes. I don't want to reveal anything. I don't know what I can say.
right. It's got a lot of interesting concepts. I won't tell you much, but one of the things is when you don't have a gender in this world until you're 13. Then you decide if you want to be male or female. Which is kind of cool, you know.
It's going to be interesting because that, along with a couple of the other things you told me, it's a strange world that he's creating. But again, it's not a dystopian post-apocalyptic. I mean, he went into it with a more positive spin, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Like the humans don't. No one works. All robots do everything, cook,
Oh, it
clean.
sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I have to go to work. No, I need to go to work. What would I do with my life?
Well, you have fun and party, I guess.
All right. Well, then I guess
You have
we'll
more
find out
time
when
to
it
walk
comes
your
out.
dogs. That's for
That
sure.
is very. I could actually give Dylan some attention.
His
Not
dog,
Dylan.
yeah.
Yeah,
just-
my dog.
Yeah.
Dylan.
Last time first time I met him, he was like, I got to take Dylan to the bathroom. I was like, excuse me, what?
That's the level we go to for our guests. All right. Most of them just don't talk about it on camera.
Yes, right.
So back to Matt real quick. So yeah, we got Think Tank.
Oh yes, Think Tank is relaunching in
And-
September.
Real quick for you guys, this just showed up again today. We've got some Think Tanks in stock for you. The first trade, I believe there's 2 or 3.
There's 3.
3 at the moment. Okay.
It's awesome. One of my favorite series that Top Cow's ever done. It's kind of it's a look at technology and weaponry and all that kind of stuff, and everything that's in it, from the invisibility suit, the surface thought reader, the drones, all that stuff is real technology. So it's not science fiction. It's fiction with science.
It's fiction. Nice. So yeah, that one seems to do really well for him. And
Yeah.
that's kind of his main focus, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, he's focused all
All
over the
over the
place.
place,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't think he can focus on just one thing. You know.
That's not bad for a creator.
No, definitely not.
And it keeps us having stuff to read. So
Definitely.
So we got Think Tank restarting.
Yes, and we're actually doing a big thing. If you come to your comic book store and pre-order the first 3, you will get a T-shirt, a Think Tank T-shirt.
So they have to come in before it's released.
Before it's released, before if you order the first 3 before the second issue comes out, you can be part of that deal.
Okay, so we'll have more info for you there, but they need to obviously get a receipt, and then they will just send it to you. How does this work?
That'll be between you and me. So.
Okay, so we'll all
just
collect all
give
the
him the
information.
money, and we'll take care of it from there.
First 3 issues, free shirt, and you need about 3 issues to figure out if you like a series.
Yeah,
Anyways.
that was my whole thing. I always have to read 3 issues. Like you can never tell with the first 2 because there's not a lot of information yet, you know. And
yeah, you want to know where it's going.
Exactly.
Yes. So, all right, guys, we will actually promote more of that with you and see if we can't get them on board.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a hell of a deal.
Definitely. What's some other stuff that we're doing? Oh, there's Romulus that's about to come out.
Okay.
Romulus is written by Brian Hill. It's about a girl who was trained by secret societies like throughout the world, and she's now going against them to try to save the world.
Okay. Is there something that happens that causes her to flip? Or?
Yes, you have to read though. To
Okay.
find
All right.
out.
We got to find out.
Yeah, Brian Hill is an amazing writer. He does a lot of research into everything he does, and he actually was a talent hunt winner. And
Okay. Well, and there's one of the things I'm really excited to talk about. We can save that for later, or we can do it
no,
now.
let's go ahead.
So you guys probably know Top Cow does a yearly talent hunt where they were looking for writers. Is it just writers?
Writers and artists.
That's what I thought. Okay. I always focus on the writer part. And it's they're looking for people to bring into the industry.
That's
to find
right.
new talent and new creatives.
That's right.
So give us a little info on what you've done in the past so that we can talk about what you're changing this time.
So what it usually is there's a world that, like, depending on, like, we've done the artifacts the past couple years, so like you have read up on the artifacts and do something like with one of our characters, and if you're a writer, you have to write a 22-page script.
That's
And if you're an
easy.
artist, we give you a script and you have to draw out the pages and stuff.
Then as a writer, do you want a self-contained 22-page story as if it was an annual, or just give me 22 pages
It's
and show us what you can do?
Yeah, we try to keep it like one shot, you know.
Okay, which is it's good. It's good to know exactly what we're looking for. We've got some locals here who are always doing this. And it's one of the things I would love to do. It's always been during the beginning of the year when I'm prepping for Free Comic Day, and it gets put off. But this year, there's actually some extra incentive.
That's right.
For me to actually participate because.
Oh, because we're actually giving feedback this year. If we like your stuff or see that there's potential there, you turn it in by January or February. I forget. You'll have a link for them, right?
Okay. Yes, we will.
Yeah, and basically, if we like your stuff or see potential, we'll give you a paragraph of feedback, and then you could resubmit by May.
Honestly, a paragraph of feedback is monumental because usually, you send it in, you submit to any company, and if they're not going to take it, it's gone. You don't
sits
get
on
anything
the shelf
back.
for years.
Yeah. So a paragraph letting you know what was strong, what wasn't strong, that could be extremely important.
Yeah.
And especially since you're giving them time to change things.
Yeah, we want to see people come into the industry. Like DC and Marvel, like it's really hard to get in with them. It's even hard to just get portfolio reviews from them, and that's what we pride ourselves in. Like if you come to us at a comic convention and you have your portfolio, we'll always have someone look at it and give you feedback. That's what we want. We want to see people creating. We want to see new creators. We want to see people enjoying comics and creating comics as much as we do.
Nice. And this is especially important, and I keep going back to writers. This is especially important for writers because, like you said, you can take your portfolio up and show it to them, but nobody's going to look at your script.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the time for that.
It's a big commitment to read someone's script.
Oh hell yeah! And excuse me, I don't know if I can say that, Ronnie. But 22 pages and being able to give it to you guys and have a chance to be part of your company, that's wonderful.
Yeah, and we have people like last year. They all of our winners and artists and writers collaborated, and we made. There's 4 one-shots that are coming out in the 9th Aphrodite 9 universe.
Okay.
There's Poseidon 9, Athena 9, Artemis 9, and Apollo 9. And if you want to be in next year's talent hunt, maybe you should read those issues. Just saying.
That's not a bad idea. No, It's a great idea. You can see some of the people who were in the same position as you.
Yeah.
With Aphrodite, now I have a question because the name keeps changing on the book.
Yeah.
Is it going to be ninth generation from now on?
Yes,
Okay.
it's now the 9th generation, and we have brought in the artifacts, and Aphrodite 9 actually has the Witchblade now.
Sweet. Oh, and actually, there's a lot of changes for Sarah as well. Sarah
Yes, the whole Witchblade series itself is we're changing it around. We're switching it,
Panini. Okay.
if I may. We're going. Sarah's run on the comic book is over, and we're now changing to a new series called Switch. And that concept is, what if Sarah didn't get the Witchblade, but a teenage girl did?
Okay. Now, who is the girl? She
Yeah.
the one who was in the.
You'll have to read to find out.
Okay. All right. So
It comes out in October.
Comes out in October. Witchblade is currently wrapped up.
Yes.
So and Darkness was killed.
Yes.
Sorry
Sad
if you guys
days.
are reading the trades. So okay, it was just a good spot to start over and go from there. So we're dealing now with a young girl as opposed to the hardened police detective.
Exactly.
So it's going to be it'll have a lot of opportunity to play with this young girl who just can't handle something.
Yeah, you got teenage angst,
Mhm.
you got high school drama, and then on top of that, all the supernatural drama that comes with being the bearer of the Witchblade.
Okay, and again, we won't ruin anything, but you're also putting some new spins on the Witchblade and the character to make
Yes.
it fresh, so they're not just reading
Right.
another story.
She could actually talk to the old bearers of the Witchblade instead of just seeing the memories, like in the Sarah Bazzini universe. She can literally talk to them, kind of like the Avatar kind of thing.
Okay.
And also she can summon some of their powers, like maybe swordsmanship, or if someone was good at playing pool or something like that.
Okay. All right. So that'll be a lot of fun because we get to see her explore this and figure it out because it'll be fresh for us too.
Exactly.
So what else do we have going on here?
Well, yeah. So that's done by the amazing
Oh, that
Stjepan
was it.
Sejic.
Yes.
Yeah,
As you guys will know him from his run.
of everything.
Yeah.
He did a lot of artifact stuff.
He did Death Vigil.
Death Vigil. Death Vigil is amazing.
And it just started up again. It took a little break,
Yeah.
but it's back.
Yeah, it's closing to I think the 8th or 9th issue is the last one. I'm not sure which.
Okay, so a couple more.
Yeah, and he did that entire project by himself. He drew it, wrote it, lettered it. It's awesome too. It's a comedy about Grim Reapers and necromancers, and there's action and drama, and it's beautifully done. And he's
His
really
stuff
good.
is incredible.
Oh, he's a comic guru as far as I'm concerned.
Did you see? Oh, I'm sure you did. The cover of the most recent Ninth Generation that he did,
Yeah.
where it was in the aliens.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's wonderful. Yeah. Once you see him, you'll know him because he stands out. Because he's also done Sunstone.
Sunstone, love Sunstone. Have you
and
picked it up yet?
I have not read Sunstone yet. I've heard nothing but incredible things about it. The premise for a lot of you might be a little off-putting, but
But it's not what you think.
It's not. Yeah, evidently it is not what you think. It's really a story about relationships.
Yeah, it's a
and
romantic
people.
comedy.
Yeah.
Two girls, the trials and tribulations of like starting a relationship, the insecurities, the keeping the straight face, but in the back of your head you're like freaking out. And then, they also have like a bondage thing that they're into. But that's a very
It's like,
small part.
Yeah, it's like Walking Dead. Walking Dead happens to be the backdrops are zombies, but
Yeah.
it's about people.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the same
Exactly.
exact thing. The backdrop may be bondage, but we're learning about these girls and their lives.
That's right.
And his artwork just jumps off.
Well, his wife too is also an amazing artist, and she has a series called Bloodstain, which is in the same universe as Sunstone, and that's more about a mad scientist and a gamer kind of girl, and it's hilarious.
Now, I don't know that I've ever seen her artwork. Has she done anything?
Yes. Did you read Wildfire?
Oh, that was her.
That was her.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Wildfire, and she's
And-
doing the new Tales of Honor.
Okay.
So if you picked up the Free Comic Book Day issue, the second issue, the first issue came
issue's
out.
out.
Yes,
Yes.
and the second one's coming out soon too.
Okay, and that's on the shelf as we speak. And Wildfire is actually in the think tank world, isn't it?
No, it's in that same kind of
It's in
science
the okay, but
fiction
it's not
science.
actually in the same
Right,
world. Okay,
yeah.
all right.
And we're having a new series of that coming out. The first Wildfire was about GMO plants,
Mhm.
and it's an unbiased look. I'm on the fence about it, and that it keeps me on the fence. That's how unbiased it is.
Okay,
And
all right.
the next one that comes out is going to be about insects, like GMO insects. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, then you guys got plenty to take a peek at because that was, and you're going to have to correct me if I'm wrong, that was Matt as well, correct?
Yes,
it
Matt
was.
Hawkins.
Okay.
Of
See,
course.
all over the place.
He's all over the place.
So no, that's awesome. You guys have a lot of changes coming. The new Witchblade, is there any word on Darkness or anything going on there?
I mean, maybe there
Maybe?
might be some stuff.
Okay.
Maybe the darkness might happen in the 9th generation stuff too. You might want to check that out.
Okay. All right. So Darkness fans, you got a couple of different places to look at. Evidently, 9th generation is the one where you might want to start.
Mm-hmm.
Well, great. Is there anything else going on?
No, I think we covered it all.
All right, so you guys got a lot to take in. First off, Adrift. The game is coming soon. You can get your free copy here. Come on down. Just tell me you want an Adrift comic, and I'll have one for you as long as supplies last. But Dylan brought us quite a few, so you should be good. And when can they look for this?
The game?
Are there more, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I actually don't know when the second issue comes out.
Okay.
But it should be soon.
All right, so it's you've got Adrift here for free. Try it out, see if you like it. You got new Witchblade to look forward to. The most important is the talent hunt.
Yes.
You guys really want to pay attention to that.
It starts in
And
September.
Starts in September, which gives you tons of time to come down and do a little research, check out the characters that you will be writing or drawing, and then get involved. And if it starts in September, even if at the very earliest they had to have it in by January 1st, because you said January 1st.
Yeah, January something. I don't know if
that's
it's the first.
still a good chunk of time
Mhm.
to write a 22-page.
You want to be in comics, there is no excuse now. Because
There's-
the talent hunt will help you get in there.
There you go. We will continue to be talking about that. And in fact, what we should probably do is gather some stuff together and make it easy for people to find.
Yeah.
So that you guys, if you're interested in the talent hunt, you can come in and say, hey, I heard about it. Show me some of these characters, and we can put you in the right direction.
There's, like I said, there's four one-shots that came out that will totally help with the next.
When do those come out?
They're already out right now, in fact.
Oh, they are?
Athena's out. Poseidon comes out. Athena IX or Athena 9 is out. Poseidon's coming out soon, and the other ones too. I don't know.
Okay, so they're
the dates.
coming pretty quick.
Yeah, they'll
Okay.
be here before the talent hunt starts. So
That's awesome. You guys will have no excuses not to. And 22 pages, if you're a writer, how can you not? And we don't want to forget artists. You guys can, they'll give you a
Yeah, I'm
script
sure
and you can do your thing. But
we want artists too. Don't get it wrong.
Yes. So, yeah, we'll have all the info linked and send you guys over there. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Dylan.
No problem.
Thank you for coming down. And
Love
thank
coming
you
down.
for
Coming up.
all the Adrift. Oh, that's true, yes. Thank you for coming up. And I'll give this a read tonight and I'll let you guys know what I think.
See you later.